Marisa Stone with Simon Says Social and the Systems Lounge, and I want to welcome you today to the 2017 Business Systems Virtual Summit, where you get to learn all the systems our speakers use to get things done every single day. And I am super, super stoked to have Kathleen Kobel here today. She is going to be talking all about how to make money on Amazon. So if you have never experienced or even thought about selling on Amazon, this is the place to be. So let me tell you a little bit about Kathleen. She is an Amazon selling expert consultant. She helps small businesses grow their brand by creating their online presence and selling their products on Amazon. She offers services and courses that help you increase online visibility, expand your customer base, and ultimately grow your business profits. By promoting your small business brand to this huge marketplace like Amazon, full of people ready to purchase, you assert brand recognition and authority, and guess what? Skyrocket your sales. And that's what it's all about, folks. Kathleen, welcome to the 2017 Business Systems Virtual Summit. I'm so excited to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be here too.
Excellent. This is something that I've actually, it's so cool. I'm learning so much from all the speakers in this summit. I have never even thought about selling on Amazon, but it's something that, it gets in the back of your mind and you go, maybe I should check that out. So I'm super excited to learn from you today. So let's get started. Yeah. What does it mean to make money on Amazon? Like, are you saying that I can actually be one of those people that sells products or services on Amazon?
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize that when you go to Amazon and you buy things from Amazon, 9 times out of 10, it's a third-party seller. It's a small business, just like you or I, who are selling their products on Amazon. Granted, There are lots of products that Amazon sells themselves, but there are so many more that are sold by third-party merchants, what the Amazon term, as they call us, where Amazon really gives us that opportunity to promote our own products, to be in their marketplace and get exposed to all of those millions of Prime members who love their free shipping, who only buy things from Amazon. Right. So, if you sell a product or you're interested in selling a product to grow your business, to grow your brand, Amazon is one of the best places you can do that, to get in front of lots of eyeballs, to get your product exposed to lots of people who are looking for it, but may not find you on the other platforms that you're on.
Wow. And I'm like an avid Amazon user.
Me too. I know, right?
It makes my life so much easier. Mm-hmm. I can just plan ahead. I know my package or whatever I've bought is going to arrive in 2 days. I'm good to go. And I do not have to go run all over town trying to find what I'm looking for. I go to one spot. It's one-stop shopping and I love it, So that's really cool that I could actually start selling. So how does one begin selling on Amazon? Is there like an application process? Like how do you do that?
So yeah, they make you apply. So you apply to be a seller on Amazon. They pretty much, they accept everyone into the main seller area. There are other areas like Amazon Handmade, Amazon Merch. There's a little bit more, they're newer programs. And so they do require a little bit more, they don't approve everyone, right. But they do approve everyone to just be a regular Amazon seller.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, all you need is a identification. You need a passport or driver's license. You need a bank account so that they can pay you and you can pay them, and a product to sell. That's about it.
Wow. Yeah. So why should entrepreneurs consider this idea of selling on Amazon?
There's so many different reasons. There's so many different ways and different things that you can sell on Amazon. I work with a lot of small businesses who already have a product to sell. They either sell in their retail store or they sell on their own website. And they want to reach another audience that isn't already finding them. It's kind of the equivalent of running ads. Using Amazon as a marketplace to sell your existing products, or even to private label your own products and start selling to grow your brand. There's just so much opportunity to utilize Amazon to make money, grow your brand, even to rank in SEO. Once you have product listings on Amazon, Google loves Amazon because they're a really great, humongous, right? They're a humongous company. So, a lot of a lot of products, once you get your products on Amazon, people are searching for you or your brand, your Amazon listings are going to come up, and it's going to make not only it very easy for people to buy from you, but it's also going to increase that trust, that authority, that brand recognition. And so it's a great way to make money selling on Amazon, but it can also be seen and used for other aspects like growing your brand and gaining that trust too.
Right. And I'm sure it adds just like that extra level of credibility. Oh, wow, this person's got, products on Amazon, so they must be legit. Right.
They must be legit. They must be serious.
Yeah.
They've gone through the application process, and Amazon says it's okay for them to sell. So, it must be okay for me to buy from them because I trust Amazon. So now I trust them too.
Right. It's like handing off that trust factor. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
So a lot of the entrepreneurs that I work with, and I would venture to say a lot of the people watching here today, they sell digital products. Can you sell digital products on Amazon?
Yes, you can. So many of my clients sell their books on Amazon, which you can sell in the Kindle store. You can also have a Create Space account where you integrate that with your Amazon store. And what it is, it's a print on demand for books. So instead of, ordering these large quantities of inventory of books to sell or to ship over to Amazon to sell for you, you can just do, if one person wants to buy, Create Space will print it out, ship it to them, and then you make a royalty and a commission on that. So it's actually encouraged a lot of people to not only write their books and get it out now that you can independently publish through Amazon, but they also make it very, very easy for you. You don't have to have that big capital to front for inventory for your book.
Right. So what about other things like programs, for instance? If I sell, I don't know, $1,000 program and it's available on my website, but it's really not kind of getting out there to the people that need it. Is that something I can list on Amazon or probably not?
It depends. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. The one way to kind of get around that is that you have to make something physical to go along with it.
Okay.
So say you want to put together, a CD pack or even like a welcome package, and then you charge that $1,000. It goes through Amazon, and then you send them access to the course online, but you also do have to send them something physical. So if you can send them a welcome gift and incorporate that and find a good category to list that under, absolutely, you can definitely sell your digital products on Amazon too.
Yeah, I could also see turning that course into a workbook, like a printed, and maybe using Create Space to get that workbook printed. They get the workbook, then they get access to the course, and they have the entire. That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, it's
now my wheels are turning.
There's so many, because I don't think people realize just all the opportunity that there is there's so many different ways to make money on Amazon that it's almost like anyone could pick one of the fields and just run with it. You could be an Amazon affiliate too if you're a blogger. You become an Amazon affiliate, you promote products, put the links in your blog, and the commission is small. It's much smaller than if you were selling your own products, but it's also less risky, less work on your part. So there's so many different ways.
Well, and it's passive income. We talk about, at least in my world, we talk about in the online space, you should really have 7 streams of income, at least, right? That's the minimum of what you should have. You should be making money while you're asleep.
Absolutely.
Period. And that is a level of passive income that you can get set up quickly and easily, So yeah, I totally agree. So you mentioned in some of the materials that you sent me prior to this interview, something about white label or private label products. Can you tell us a little bit about those? And well, first of all, what are they? How would we use them? And is that something an entrepreneur should even be diving into?
A lot of people say, oh, the Amazon marketplace, it's so saturated with all of these different sellers selling the same products. And, that's how it may look to someone who is looking from the outside that doesn't have a lot of experience with Amazon. But private labeling is one of the best, easiest ways to make money on Amazon. Lots of people, that's their entire business, is they private label products, which what that is you find a product, you find a manufacturer who makes the product, and then you create your own brand, your own label, and apply it to the product. So it could be, I mean, it could be anything. It could be candles, you know.
Right.
I could buy candles from a manufacturer and put my brand name on these candles and then go sell them on Amazon. So I'm
Okay.
not actually creating the candles myself. I'm purchasing them, but I've now private labeled them. They're my brand. It's my product. And
Right.
Amazon qualifies that as a new product on their marketplace. And so, you know, the trick is finding a product that there's a hole in the marketplace where you can get in. And so there's a whole product research system that I have that I do with myself, with my clients, to figure out products that complement their existing brand or business in order to have a second stream of income coming in.
Right.
And ultimately it becomes passive income because you're buying in bulk, you're selling on Amazon. We always use Amazon to fulfill.
Right.
So, you know, once you get that process down, once you have one product to sell, it's kind of, you know, you go on to the next one and the next one, and you can really create a great, huge business private labeling products on Amazon.
Wow. Wow. That's, mind blown. So let's talk a little bit about the elephant in the room. What does it cost an entrepreneur to sell on Amazon? Like, are there upfront costs? I would assume that if you're doing some sort of private label and you're purchasing in bulk, there is an upfront cost associated there.
Sure.
What are some ways that like a new entrepreneur, perhaps who's on a tighter budget, could get started? And then what about that more experienced entrepreneur? What might they be able to, to get involved with regard to selling on Amazon?
Absolutely. So I kind of like to guide people through two different tracks. If you need to fund your business first, I always recommend doing retail arbitrage. And what that is going out to a retail store, buying items for clearance or a discount, and then reselling them on Amazon.
Right.
And it sounds like it's too easy and it's too good to be true, but because so many people buy on Amazon, there's so much opportunity there still.
Right.
Where you can buy things from a store that someone in another state or somewhere people that don't have access to certain stores, certain products, they're willing to pay more to get it online, to get it delivered to their door. And retail stores there are a lot that are going out of business because of companies like Amazon. Yeah. And so it's a good way for, you or I to make some extra money is to resell other people's products on Amazon to get started. I like to teach that just in the beginning because it helps you get familiar with Amazon and the process and what all is involved in selling on Amazon.
Right.
Then the next step is to private label, or many people just go right to the private label if they have the funds.
Right.
And so really, your upfront cost can be as minimal as you want it to be. The great thing about Amazon is they don't have any inventory level, like minimum requirements.
Right.
So you could send one of something, or you could send 10 or 100 of something. Really, your minimum requirements are going to be more with the manufacturer that you're purchasing from.
Right.
So Amazon does charge you. So they charge you $40 a month to have your professional seller's account. Okay. And then they also take 15% of any sales that you make. That is their commission, which I factor that in. That's the marketing cost.
That's really the marketing piece.
And that's the marketing piece. And, so many people are like, oh, they charge 15%. That's crazy. I'm like, well, if you're in a product-based business and you're advertising, you're spending way more than 15% on marketing. So it's actually kind of a deal.
Yeah.
But, depending on what products you want to start with, one of the products that one of my clients we're buying right now is they cost $2 and the minimum quantity to buy is 100. So factor in some shipping from overseas and you're looking at less than $500 to get started with launching and selling your own products private labeled on Amazon.
Right. So it's really something that pretty much no matter what level you're at as an entrepreneur, you could get into pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like.
Absolutely.
So you hear all these stories, right? Look, she's smiling because she knew I was going to bring this up. Can selling on Amazon be difficult? Like, what are your thoughts on how difficult or easy it is to sell things on Amazon?
Yeah, it's selling on Amazon definitely can be difficult. If it was easy, everyone would do it.
That is true. That is
um,
true.
but Amazon is also, I mean, there's a reason why they're one of the biggest companies in the world. They don't make it incredibly easy for sellers because they want to weed out the people that are not willing to put in the time to learn their policies and procedures, and the people that are maybe just there to make a quick buck. There are also, there's restricted categories. So if you're really serious about selling in a particular category, you have to get approval separate from just being approved to sell on Amazon.
Right.
That's really one of the biggest hurdles, is getting approved in particular categories. So like, if you're selling a consumable like a supplement or a beauty product, those tend to be more difficult to get into, just because you have to get that extra level of approval, because Amazon, like anywhere else, is trying to, control that aspect, and, just make sure that you're selling a good product.
Right.
They really, really care about their customers. Ultimately, bottom line, that's what they care about. And so they want to make sure that you as a third party seller are doing justice to their customers and giving them, good quality products that they're looking to buy.
Right. Right. That totally makes sense. So let's say I go through this process and I get everything set up and no one buys from me. Do I get penalized? Like, what's going to happen?
No, you don't get penalized at all. So if you have inventory over in an Amazon warehouse and it's more than 6 months there, they will charge you a storage fee. They call it a long-term storage fee,
Okay.
it's a very small amount,
Yeah.
but that's kind of their way of penalizing you. Like, all right, come on, let's move this product.
Let's do this. Yeah.
Right. But there are so many different ways that you can move your product. You can optimize your listings. You can always update your keywords. You can split test headlines and product descriptions. You can also advertise within Amazon. They have their own advertising platform, similar to Google Ads. Same thing when you search particular keywords, those ads are coming up. You can advertise your products in order to get those clicks and those sales and really accelerate your sales, and then in turn accelerate your organic search rankings for those particular keywords. So a lot of people start their store, they get their products on there, and they just kind of sit back and wait, and then they're not sure why their stuff isn't selling. And yeah, there really is no penalty besides those long-term storage fees, but there's so many different ways that you can, prevent that from happening, prevent that from just having stale products sitting there.
Right. Well, nobody wants that. Why would you be doing it if you...
Exactly.
Right. That's not helpful to me or my business.
Right.
So I know we are coming to the end of this interview, and I'm having such a fantastic time talking with you. And I know we're going to dive much deeper into selling on Amazon in the next interview. But is there anything else that we need to know to kind of close out this section?
See, anything else? I would just say, if you are really serious about growing your brand and your business, especially if you already have a physical product that you sell, you're really missing out not being on Amazon. And I think it really intimidates people because they're just not sure where to start, how to get started. And, there are roadblocks that you may encounter, but, if you get the right people behind you to help you, it really is not as hard as everyone thinks it is. And yes, there's a learning curve, but Amazon wants you to sell on their platform. They want you there because they're making money just like you are. I mean, the more you sell on their platform, the more money they're making. And so, they're also very helpful. Their customer support is actually phenomenal. When we have questions or my clients have questions, we always go to the support, and they're very helpful. Like I said, they want to see you succeed. Yeah. And so, it's much better to partner with such a giant company than be in competition with them. And Amazon is one of those companies that allows you to partner with them to grow your own business. So I always recommend it to, 9 out of 10 businesses, I would say, it will help your business to start selling on Amazon. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So before we let you go, how can people reach out to you if they want to just, touch base with you to ask some questions or access some of your resources, or maybe even, do your course? You said you had an online course that helps to walk people through some of this stuff. How can they reach out to you?
I do, yeah. So you can always email me, Kathleen Kobel at gmail.com. That kind of encompasses all of my correspondence there. But I actually have two different sites. So if you're interested in learning how to sell on Amazon, seeing my courses and what I have to offer, my site is smartbusinessmom.com. And it's not just for moms. It's more just geared towards that. I'm a mom. I love helping other moms, especially grow their brands on Amazon. So you can find me at smartbusinessmom.com, or you can also find me at kobelconsulting.com, which is more of a description of the services that I provide with my consulting agency. We offer a lot of done-for-you services. So if you want to focus on your business and what you're good at and you want to outsource selling on Amazon, we also offer that service. You can read more about that at Kobel Consulting.
Very cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
This has been absolutely amazing. And my brain is already spinning with ideas and stuff that I want to talk with you about. But anyway, thank you guys for sticking around with us, and definitely take advantage of the resources. There is a button below this video. You can click on that button. That gives you access to, some free information that Kathleen is sharing with you today as a part of this summit. And for those of you that are part of the All Access Pass, definitely stick around. We are going to dive much deeper into the processes, some of those barriers that Kathleen has alluded to, and some of the other things that you need to know about getting yourself set up so you can begin selling on Amazon and really skyrocketing your sales. Kathleen, thank you so much for being here. Everybody, we will see you in the next interview. Bye, everyone.